ta sẽ bắt đầu livestream bằng phần mềm OBS Studio mà chúng ta đã gán phím tắt trước đó. Đây thì mình sẽ nhấn vào nút Start Streaming để các bạn dễ nhìn. Ok, và như các bạn đã thấy, sau khi các bạn nhấn vào Start Streaming thì hiện tượng live nhảy và hiển thị nút màu xanh này thì các bạn đang livestream rồi. Ok, và như các bạn đang thấy thì buổi livestream test của mình đang được livestream. Đây, các bạn có thể xem ở đây tình trạng.
Không mấy nước lạnh ha. Bạn đây dùng được không? Khó thế. Vẫn cùn là mà ít cả mò. Anh biết rồi đấy. Không. Check. Anh check chậm, check sâu. Check. Nó không được. Bịt con mẹ giàu là áp giác nhờ. Bịt anh chơi toàn chết. Cái bịt con mẹ mày. Đéo muốn đánh tí nào cả. Địt mẹ mày 10 hen chết cả 10 luôn. Đéo ăn được hen quy nào. Địt mẹ thấy không? Anh em tin ông quy gặp AKK này. Thằng lồn này Odin thì lồn AKK. Địt mẹ đen vãi lồn luôn. Toàn đôi quy gặp AKK mà. Cái nick này bị đen sao ấy. Đôi quy phâu anh em ơi, không đánh. Mà anh đôi quy luôn chịu. Mẹ đôi quy chịu. Đôi quy cho tiền cũng không dám đánh. Cho đẹp chắc rồi không? Thôi, cho đẹp này là nó không sợ gì. Nhất là nó không sợ ca. Nó không ca. Bài gì cái bài như không được biết. Check. All in. Được ngay. Nhiều gái mặc bikini thật đấy các bạn. Bọn này bọn nhìn anh không nhìn, anh ngồi anh không nhìn không biết cái gì lắm. Bọn nó bảo anh, có nói với anh. Tại vì cái resort đấy ở cạnh bãi biển người ta là cứ tầm sáng đến chiều gái nó ra đầy toàn cái tây. Tôi bọn cái tây bọn này nó cứ đú theo, cứ đòi đi theo nhìn. Anh không nhìn, anh ngồi anh nằm anh phơi lắm. Thế thấy chưa, Lâm bảo anh nhắm mắt kìa. Vợ nhìn chưa? Bảy thằng nhỉ? 7 thằng hay 8 thằng nhỉ? Lâm ơi, địt mẹ mày. 7 thằng hay 8 thằng Lâm ơi. Cái chuyện gì mà anh em nghe. À Lâm thì lúc mà trước khi đi thì có bảo Lâm là book resort trước ở nhà đi cho nó ok. À rồi thì Lâm nó muốn book thì có một đứa bạn của Lâm nó tìm có phòng với đẹp lắm, nó book hộ cho. Nó book cho 10 triệu một đêm. Vâng ạ. Nhưng mà khi đến đấy á, về sau đi họ đi với nhân viên hỏi phòng của em tầm mấy triệu, tầm 6 triệu đến 7 triệu thôi ạ. Thế là đứa kia nó cắn mất 6 triệu của Lâm. Nó cắn ít nhất là 6 triệu của Lâm. Được chưa? Lâm book phòng, Lâm book qua bạn của Lâm. Địt mẹ mày. Lâm book phòng, Lâm book qua bạn của Lâm. Bạn của Lâm bảo là 20 triệu 2 đêm. Lâm bảo thầy gửi luôn là 20 triệu 2 đêm. Thầy tin nó, thầy gửi. Đi mẹ mày, được chưa?
Có mấy cái tầng nâng giá đấy ông ạ.
Được chưa? Đi mẹ mày, con bạn không phải thằng bạn. Thịt mẹ dại vãi cả lồn. Anh em kinh nghiệm của anh em ấy, búc tự búc. Mình tự búc lúc nào đúng giá hết. Mọi người cứ để thằng nào búc hộ auto lệch giá cho mọi người. Đi mẹ ít nhất là đi phải ăn cắn 5 triệu, 6 triệu. Đừng bao giờ để thằng nào nó búc hộ. Mẹ ngu, kinh khủng ngu thật, nói địt mẹ mày thật. Thề luôn, Lâm Pinh nó ngu địt thầy đéo hiểu tại sao Lâm Pinh nó lại có thể tin tưởng bạn nó như vậy. Địt mẹ mày, tự nhiên mất không 6 triệu 7 triệu, cay không? Cay chưa? Cay chưa? Mà nó đéo check giá trước nhá. Địt mẹ mày, bạn nó gửi ảnh, ui địt mẹ mày thì họ đẹp lắm bạn ạ, các kiểu. Địt mẹ mày, bạn gửi tiền nhanh tôi book cho địt mẹ mày, anh em đi mẹ mày các thứ. Dục nhanh gửi 20 triệu, địt mẹ mày, gửi luôn, cắn luôn 6 triệu.
Đang đâu đây? Đang đâu đây?
Luôn 6 triệu. Easy. Căn bản
đâu đây?
mẹ mà gái mà nhắn tin Lâm nó đéo từ chối được. Nó gọi là gì? Nó gọi là gì?
Thế mẹ không chạy ra xem thằng địt mẹ thằng biến nó đánh thế nào?
Nó gọi là si gái, đéo từ chối được. Hỏi ông cứ bảo ok còn gì. Cái vấn đề là tôi bảo tôi nhờ ông book, chứ không phải là tôi nhờ ông rồi ông nhờ bạn ông book. Đến cái kỹ năng cơ bản book phòng mình tự book rẻ hơn, hoặc là lên travel booking, hoặc là lên booking các thứ đầy ra. Ông phải tự book trên đấy được, nhưng mà ông không. Ông cứ phải đòi đi để bạn ông book. Ông thật fucking bossy ông. Nó cầm mồm.
Anh đang vào rồi đấy.
Hả?
Ông đang chiều nay vào rồi đây.
Kệ ông ấy chứ biết làm sao giờ.
Lấy nốt tiền đi.
Địt mẹ, ông ấy để ông ấy kiểm tra, ông ấy bảo để ông kiểm tra các kiểu, kiểm tra gì các kiểu.
Lấy nốt tiền đi, không là bắn anh ít. Chết đói con mẹ rồi.
Địt mẹ. Giờ đéo biết lấy như nào, địt mẹ.
Anh là cái thằng mẹ cầm cân đẩy mực, anh em ở trong phòng thì bây giờ anh đưa vào cái tình thế này anh chứ còn nhìn nào chiêu nữa rồi.
Địt mẹ, giờ em đéo biết lấy như nào chứ.
Thì đấy là nói thế, lấy đi, lấy được lấy đi nào.
Ông ấy bảo để ông ấy kiểm tra xem như nào, địt mẹ, để cho ông ấy kiểm tra.
Anh xuống đây anh mới biết là hôm nay ông đang vào rồi nhá.
Ông ấy kiểm tra, ông ấy bảo rồi ông ấy kiểm tra cái gì kỹ thủng đéo gì.
Đéo biết. Nói chung cái mẹ đéo quan tâm, anh đéo quan tâm. Chú làm sao mà để tính là lấy tiền đi nhá.
Để họ hỏi, nhắn tin gọi điện hỏi cái.
Cái con mẹ đồng tiền nó đi luồn cúc ruột, hiểu không? Nhá.
Ok anh.
neither of us long as we don't think. Oh. And I always have a lot of respect for LP for that fight, so don't really like to get on that bandwagon. You know, you fight, you lose, it's fine. I've lost in sparring, I've lost in other fights or whatever. I mean, I just told a story where I literally got beat the shit out of, so. I'm not entirely sure if that's the call, my friends, but I'll call it to you. Go on for this. 19 minutes. 19 minutes. 55 cents. Seven of the guarantees, biggest guarantee stores ever done. I think like 10 ones? I don't know. It's definitely like top 2 or 3. Why don't you hit it from the other side with screw helmet? Okay. No 9. I need an ace or king, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Range is pretty clear at that point, but. Hey! Yes! It's a great success. Let's put it on $11. I want to fucking grind today. Where's the $11 new starter? This first? Is this one I need? There's no exercise. I love that. Alright, let's fucking play it. Lost a few tournaments. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Where's the $11 mini kickoff? Wow, 22k guaranteed. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Okay. 2, 25. Mini kickoff. Save. Play. Go. Call. Check. Check. Call. I'm firing on all cylinders. I like the Mad Monk taste, but the champion want to put the candy. Well, Mad Monk will grow on you for sure, though. I understand what you're saying. It might feel bitter the first time. Where's the music so silent? Yeah, sorry. It happens. You can't do it with YouTube. So, 1650 bounty. Am I just missing that? Oh, it's not even started yet. Ah, daylight savings. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna get into the players. Let me guess, the guys in prison are dead now. It's weird. I actually had a. Imagine that guy remembering this story and this just like riles everything up again. It's wild. No, we had a. We got an intense trouble. Yeah, it's. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know like how much trouble. But there was something like wrong with him, you know. I think it's very important that the king is very much on our side. A little bit of a big bet. Ace is here, 4-way. Let's see. It's 4 times 28. I know it's 112. That's a little too big. I really need 8 extra 9s in there or something. Each of these maybe one of the worst. Will it come better at poker if I watch it? Yeah, 100%. I guarantee it. See, but maybe I did. I don't know. Am I really supposed to overbet the turn? only 60 bigs. Winning all kinds of big pots. Hard work, boys. Relax, free, bro. Come on. So funny. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna drink copious amounts of fucking Coke Zero today. We're flying in. Let me get see if I can get some high stakes registered at 540. How do you determine whether or not to rerun these tournaments? Well, you just think at certain amounts of edge. This is like, you're gonna call that was jack. Oh my god. What happened here? There's double flush draw. So lucky he actually has it. Blah blah. Why doesn't he have 5-4 spades? That whole thing. Easy work. Flip? Well, actually, we were running good the last 2 weeks. So. We got a bask in it. I won 30k last week. Did really well. I have 136 big blinds in the 320 bounty. Alright, so let's get the sub numbers up on YouTube. How about, how does that sound for a strategy? Does that sound something like you guys might be interested in? We're actually 170 away from 125,000. That'd be pretty cool. This board is in my favor. When they limp call, they're gonna have middling hands, and I have a lot of this kind of hands, right? But like the fact that I have 3-10 off, this also means I have 10-4 off and 8-3 off, etc. This is a thing a lot of people sleep on when playing these positions, is that I actually have a good claim to this board when I raise, because the I was gonna say something, I don't know if it's true. I use the Windows clock. I just want to get his eyes out. I don't think that he hits the queen very often. I don't think we'll just start check calling with 6. Yeah, boy. Oh no, I have to turn that clock back again? Oh guys, come on. Don't go overboard. Oh wait, it's one of its bounty though. I don't think this is a call though. I mean, it probably is actually. It does nothing. If I call and lose, I'm still first. I think that's a huge difference. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. I'm the best. I knew it. Put him on king high. I'm going to call. A 3 and a 5 could be good as well, which is a really important thing when check calling straight draws out of position. I'm just going to bet one on every bounce. This works sometimes. Look at this, guys. I did this in some high rollers. I'm the best at this. One of big blinds, 5 high. Do I do it? Do I do it? Oh man. Ah! Okay. 10 minutes with the satellites coming back up. There's the one on the kickoff. 100k views on that homeless video, huh? Wow. Okay. I like chatting to you guys. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna show you guys the prize pool for the 100 million. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I'll be back chatting to y'all. This is the tournament that you're looking for, guys. Up to 5 re-entries. I'm going to grab a can of Coke. Is it kind of weird? Is it kind of weird that you guys can see my heart rate? Coke Zero makes you fat? I don't think so, Cernas. I disagree. Okay. So last break I took Mad Monk. Make sure you check out Mad Monk because it's the best fucking thing ever invented. It's a insane brain pill for gamers, and trust me, it's the best. It has everything. It has focus. It has power, reaction time, good mood. Look at this. I am in a good mood. And you can look at all the papers being published about it. Why, if you are a skeptic, you can see the ingredients here and everything you need. It's good for physical stress, psychological stress, memory, eyes, all of things. Here's the papers. Here, research, lab coats on. So, you want to know, let's see, L-theanine is the fucking best. So, what this pretty much is it organizes my brain. I have very bad ADD. It organizes my brain. It makes everything a smooth sea on which I can sail my lovely profit ship. We have had hundreds and hundreds of people in the chat that have ordered it with close to zero complaints. I think the worst thing we've heard was somebody say, I'm not sure it does anything for me. And then we had an overwhelming amount of positive messages. So if you don't want feedback from me, ask somebody else in chat. It's Mad Monk with a Q. It's fucking fantastic. It's really, if you have any issues with energy, if you crash, it's the best. I'm not going to the Irish Open. Ah, okay, it's Easter weekend. What up, Ribs? What up, 5 Bang? What up, listeners? Watching you for ages, still don't know what your color-coded no means meant for players. Yeah, that's kind of, I like it that way. Starting at 2 is way better for you, I guess, because you can build a stack on a 320. You're actually right, yeah, I think so too. But the thing is, I want to watch UFC very often. And I have a lot of work to do that I can only do from Belgium. Because on Belgium I can access the PC that does all the, that has all my my settings for the stream. And and then UFC I watch while I'm setting my PC up. So it's a tough one sometime. 2 minutes wrong, 22 pounds, 2 minutes face. Thank you. Need to sell my wife for 5 re-entries. Need to sell my wife. Sorry, I read the Borat voice after. Okay. Jam here. Yes, commands. Hey, Thomas X. Any new hot sauce recommendations? I love the pineapple heartbeat and the rye market with each powder down in swim range. I've actually just been eating these. So, no. I can't say that I found any new ones. So, working for PokerStars? I am not working for PokerStars, but I am an ambassador for the brand. I enjoy the cooperation very much. It has been a long-lasting one. 14 years, guys. Doesn't make you fat, but the ingredients make you. Getting coaching usually is just great. Ain't J. What'd she order in this filet? I also love that I was opening suited connectors pure in certain positions. I wasn't 3-betting these enough. Should randomize it, but to be really honest, it just seems like a great spot to do so. The Bounty Daddy. Will there be more Red Bull package giveaways? No. Snorted? I haven't tried it. I've snorted Adderall once in my life. Pretty intense experience, but I recommend. Good looks on the 22 mountain. Thank you, Stan. You can say whatever you want. I do think that in terms of brands I work with, my track record should speak for itself. I think I worked with like 4 brands over my entire Twitch poker, 4 or 5 Twitch poker spat, and I've had hundreds of offers, but I only work with the ones I use myself. Wow, I rolled a 90. I love rolling high when I have these fucking shit ass cards. It's the exact same card as last time too. The stream thumbnails are absolutely fire lately. Nice. Alex from Italy, what's up? Sensao. I always loved it, man. Sensao. Very cool, man. It's like Sensao. I know, it sounds gangster. Dino DeBino, what are you doing to me? This 5 sets in marathon. What mind if I do? Huh? Yeah, for somebody who's asking what the program's called, it's just Clock, Windows Clock app. I mean, that could be good. We have enough ASI King I 6x, King X 6x. Your Instagram story, maybe it's not letting you. Oh my god. Did we do all that cringe for nothing? Nah, that's not my bro. Good looking out though. We tried playing with a different username. It's illegal. I could cold call here actually, I think. Because maybe it's better when they also have 50 and they're less likely to 4-bet, you know. I was 3-4 months without Mad Monks. I can say it was worth it to buy more than to keep chugging Rebels. Yeah, it's just a much more versatile product, you know. It's not built around caffeine. There's caffeine in it, but it's slow release. I have a very high caffeine sensitivity, but it's never bothered me in Mad Monk because of the slow release. That's why I stopped drinking coffee as well. I just couldn't. Yo, NA, thank you for the fucking €1 donation. Oh wait, this is not. Your $1 home game will be full of people who watch, so I'll have worse edge than normal in 1 hour. Wow, he gave you guys a compliment. He's saying that the audience makes it harder. I salute you for that statement. We're playing Chip PV here. I guess we're not entirely. There's already ICM. Should start working that into my statement. Will see you win millions? Wow. When you say it like that, me too. What do we do wrong here? Oh yeah, he just has more than half. More than 150% pot. That's so funny. I guess I'll get the Hot 27 in there again. Oh, that's so nice to feel on. Welcome everybody. Nice. I had a lot of, how do you say that? Cognitive bias. We just jammed this, I think. Biggest game I've ever played and hopefully see you on a virtual felt. Good luck, D34671. I will highly advise you to play a normal game, and I say that because a lot of people think that they have to play it very tight. But it's not the case. Play a normal game. A lot of people think when there's a lot of opportunity in a tournament that the best way to deal with that opportunity is to play very snug. This is very cool actually. Oh man, I don't have that many. Yeah, I think I just have to go for this. I mean on the river, I mean. Let's just see how it works. Oh, we missed. I bet we this one. Nice. I think I'm just gonna do this. Feels a little bit like a bitch move, but I actually think it is this game quite a bit. That's not noob. I mean, what do you think about the Dog Poke Nick Airball versus Matt Berkey beef? I think the beef versus Nick Airball and Berkey is absolutely fine. I don't think that people are supposed to like each other always, and when you play high stakes and you play in a competitive environment, I think that's gonna boil to the surface. So I'm all for it. I have zero interest in the heads-up match because heads-up matches are just whatever. So I don't really have any interest in that. I do think that I do think that Doug was out of line in the podcast when he kept calling him a scammer. I do think that Doug was saying on Twitter where he was saying like, oh, I'm just gonna give my guest the opportunity to speak, but I think that by not sort of like asking him for proof or diving deeper into why he would say something like that, like scammer is one of the worst things you can be called in poker, right? With reputations and stuff. So I think that Doug definitely had responsibility to sort of like weed that out more. And sort of get to why he would say something like that instead of, you know, just sort of like join in the ranting about it. I don't know. It's like I understand that Doug wants to make him look bad with this Jack 4 video, but it feels like a huge cheap shot with your platform when they were playing a bounty on the Jack 4. It's like making that's bankroller, yeah. It's like making a video about somebody playing 7 deuce off game in a Triton and just say player punts 300k with 7 deuce. Well, you know, it's clearly because of the bounty that it's being played. So I don't know. I don't really like that. I think that Doug makes really good content, and I love his like hand videos and stuff like that. But I think when he goes on these vendettas, that's just stuff I don't like. And that's what that was for me. You know? I mean, he can beef with Berkey, and he can execute that the way he feels he can express himself the best, and that's all fine, but that's just my opinion on it, right? I think in general I just don't like, okay, let me put it this way. I understand that people like, I don't like the fact that people like drama so much. I understand it, but I would love, like for instance, I mentioned Joe Ingram earlier at the start. Like Joey has barely been making content, and then the first time we see him make content again, it's to host a Twitter Spaces to talk about drama. Like just make a fucking podcast with somebody that does awesome shit, you know? Like that's your strength, I feel. Or that's the position that I liked him in the tournament, in the poker world. And now it's just like, okay, so is like last 3 pieces of content is like Doug drama, Robbie Jade drama, and then the Brent Kenny podcast. It's like, is that just it, you know? So, and I like Joey and I like a lot of the content he did make. I would watch all his podcasts, but, and it's also, you know, it's also something that gets dictated by what people want to watch for sure. So, yeah, people love to watch drama, but I don't have to like it, you know, either. It's just like, yeah. So I just need to minimize it. I should just click it. I just need to minimize it. Play the Big 55. Not the Big 55. I'm trying to get the 5:30 marathon off the ground. Let's see if people responded to it. Did not. Let me register it just to show people that people can do it. Okay, so this is actually an insanely good run out. Fox on wins time, here we go with the fucking clock. It's just, I don't know. I feel like there's not enough content being made. It's just like, and it doesn't have to be super wholesome, right? But I do feel there's such a emphasis on content that's about drama and controversy, and there's just not a whole lot like, hey, poker's so awesome, let's fucking talk about it kind of content. And I know that sounds a bit holistic or hopeful or got away pretty good there. It's not the only river I'm shoving on, let's put it that way. And I know it's a bit sort of naive to think that, but there's so much negativity. It's so polarizing. It's just... banking hard on the fact that, I mean, it sucks that the big line doesn't have like these stacks, right? Because these stacks, this actually hurts. That's fine. Like this, hopefully he doesn't notice. Yeah, that's good. Big chance they didn't notice because of my sizing. I do think that Berkey's like getting done dirty. People like randomly saying it's a scam and shit. I really like the fact that people like Galfon and stuff are saying like Berkey's not a scammer in my experience, you know. It was a bit weird for me to say something like that, even though I think he's being done dirty, because like I've never had a business interaction with Berkey, so. Airball said Garrett blocks me from the game. Thoughts? Well, Garrett says it doesn't happen. He doesn't make the lineups. He does have people he would rather play with. I mean, like, to be really honest, bro, like I just think that if you talk about games around the world, and you have the most popular guy in a game, they decide. They do have a say in it. It happens like that everywhere. And I like what he said. It's like, okay, I just don't, okay, so I don't want to battle like I used to. What's wrong with that? And I completely agree with that. I mean, I used to play in a game, and lots of people thought that, lots of the bad players in the game thought I was an absolute moron, and they let me decide who to play. Yes, I'm not going to put the fucking toughest, yeah, and then I wasn't inviting the toughest regulars that I could find. And if somebody was like, yeah, can I play? I was like, no, I don't think so, bro, because you don't give action, you don't straddle. Does that make me a bad person? I don't think so. It's just name of the beast. All right, 13 big blinds, $75. I'll take them. Yes, you have 0 outs. How about that? We're gonna have to take the spot. We need the chips. Yes. So if you're asking me like, what do you think about that? I don't really have a problem with that. I also don't have a problem with Nick Airball going off on Berkey. Like that just seems like two people that aren't getting along, you know. Just someone selling super overpriced shitty Chikosa content. Yeah, but I think that's also sort of like a narrative, right? Like, yeah, I don't think that participating on Solve for Y is worth 4K, but there's plenty of stuff that he does that people can learn a lot from. You know what I'm saying? So it's all the upswing stuff good? Probably not. Probably not all of it's good, you know. I will say that upswings probably is good quality, sure, but I'm just saying, like, let's see a picture from Navi. Have a better day. Actually, now that he's a little bit older, I start being a little bit more hesitant about posting him. So that sucks, and I would love to, but oh, come on, this is such an important one. If I win this one, guys, I'm second in chips, third in chips, but I'll have a massive shot at a ticket if I win this hand. Very important. Nice, holy shit, amazing. Was it wrong though? It was embarrassing that he blasted off with Jack for 400,000. Okay, so I'll say it again. They had a game where you get a bonus from the table if you pulled off a bluff with Jack 4. There was a bounty on it. Same way that people play Do 7. And you see people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars when a Do 7 game is on because of that bounty, you know, so I don't think it's embarrassing at all. So I stream poker as well, and I don't know what's the software to use stream on YouTube. OBS, the same thing. You can just use OBS to stream to all different streaming services. I appreciate that though, see behind you. It's also a bit weird because like the text messages that Berkey posted of the conversation with him and Doug show that Doug completely misrepresented what happened in the conversation or how Doug responded to it. And then he posted proof of that out of self-defense. Like, trust me guys, if I have, let's say I have a business interaction with Kevin Martin or something, and or a conversation, and he then posts what happened in that conversation and it's completely wrong, I'm posting the fucking screenshot without asking him. It's like, so don't fucking lie, you know? So it's like, it's so that was all a bit weird. That Doug called it like a bitch move or whatever, I don't know. It's all just so yeah, I mean, it's just controversies, clicks. I just can't imagine where I would just like be happy just be in controversy all fucking day long, you know? Easy folds. I don't have anything against any of the people in this story. I don't have a whole lot of sort of like beefs or enemies in poker. Yes, 2 home games. One is starting in 4 minutes. I'm playing them as well. It's brutal. 20 minutes away from phase 2. Oh no. But oh, it's brutal. Yeah, for good today. I think Charlie Carroll doesn't realize he's one of the biggest juxtapositions. Is that can you say that? In the poker worlds. He like condemns people for ego, yet he does a lot of ego-driven things. Condemns people for judgment and whatever. Yes, yet he does a lot of really judgmental pieces of content. It's very weird. Oh, we have aces in the satellite. Holy shit. Holy shit. Please! Oh, wait, min raises. Nice. Whoa, cold call. Sick. There's so much in his pot. This one is definitely sort of like a punch to a ticket. He's bankroller though. Nice. Did you fold the nuts? 1 and 9. Just fold it straight. Yeah, there was a flush on board and I thought he had it. I wonder if isolating equity is better because we're not in bubble yet. This could be a mistake. I understand. Wish you all the best. No worries, Z behind. Thank you so much as well. I think this is money. To most is so much, it's easier for a person to manipulate honestly thinking easy donkey. Yeah, that's the thing. You can just you definitely manipulate things to a certain stage. Holy fuck. Doesn't value, but light enough. Very important to take really efficient notes. Good luck around everyone in the home game. Home game's still open. Send a high roller, $11 in the home game. And there we go, bankroller. Just making money. Ball of Mad Monk on my first bullet in both. Don't want to chill his dogs in poker. I'm glad to hear it placed. Can I get a home game from Jersey? Not when we play real money games. I'm giving you crap about playing too many tables while you have 5 and 10Ks up, but it's only because I want to see you crush the high stakes. Nothing but love. Online game improved a ton, watching a ton. Thank you, Stone Cold. Appreciate that, dude. I mean, the way I categorize my tables is just like I give a lot of attention to the tables that are on this screen. You know, and I have a bunch in the outer table section. What do you think about Mariano telling his hand to double M with action still left behind? Yeah, I think it's not a very smart thing to do. I understand in the heat of the moment or whatever, but it's just not a smart thing. When you're playing 800k pot, probably not. Don't look for the line of what other people are gonna look at, like, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you know what could be or something is that the guy is a really good friend of him, and you don't. When the other guy is tanking, you don't want him to feel bad. You know, you don't want to like get his hopes up. I don't know. You know, something like that. Hey, the Cine Marathon is off the ground. Maybe we can get these tickets rolling. Let's keep an eye on it. Alerts for the 55 marathon. Whoa, with 80% of a royal flush. 3 hours and 40 minutes. 3 hours and 40 minutes. 3 hours and 40 minutes. I guess that's bankroller gets it done. Quads. Actually, just want the chips. I think it's an advantage for me. Not entirely sure, but. I mean, what I'm saying that is like, oh, just horrible fault. What I'm saying that's like, I should have other people helping me knock people out because knocking people out is good, but since it's not, maybe I don't need chips as much, right? Could be a mistake. But like, what if I shove nines, somebody calls with kings, now they have 20 big blinds, I have 10, and now I have 20 big blinds. With 2 people left, right? So chips is definitely still important. Do you think Charlie Carroll's exploitative play is leading people down the wrong path? No, I think Charlie's very good at poker. I just wish he would. Stop pretending like he doesn't have any GTO concepts in this game. Because he does, and that's fine, you know. Everybody has 10 bigs, this is great for me. ace and ace or jack, and we win the tickets. Fine though. Full house got a folds. Call, call. 3 tickets, right? I didn't even confirm that. So since there's 3 tickets, they should just call. I call. Good stuff. This is good strategy. And then we just check it down. Just need to knock one person out. It's not about us having the most chips. King 5 is gonna do it, and we have a ticket. 530 tickets in the Bizank. Feels good, man. Tournament starts in 3 minutes. Limp calls. Check the flop back. Why would you bet the turn and go at least? Okay, so we could have king queen or ace queen, but I'm super capped. I don't know, I just need to call. Like, what else am I gonna fucking call with? I just don't see what else I'm gonna call with. It's just like, okay, yeah, congrats. I don't know. Can't start fucking hero folding shit like that, right? Uh, 82 hot hyper. 82 hyper KO. Well, the separation really good friends that I just felt is for $250,000 poker lose. Good. 5:30 Sunday marathon. Boom. Nice. Where are we gonna put that? Oh, this one. This is clearly the spot we're gonna put it. 5:30. So nice to play that one. Set up a PLO playlist on your Twitch account. Twitch? Does Twitch have playlist? Ace 9. Get fucking brutalized, bruh. Alright, so we have the home game up. We have 33 people in $11. Nice. So we have 33 people in the $11 home game. Gucci. We have 32 people in 25 minutes in the $1 tournament. So that'll be good fun. We're 3rd out of 15 here now. Moving towards the bubble. 5. I don't care about that. No friends on the poker table. And dealer lying to Yang have always said as an acceptable. No, I don't think that. I don't think everybody. I do agree with the fact that it doesn't necessarily need to be disclosed. Is it smart to talk? No, it's really, really not. But first, also, you're on fucking camera, right? You're on fucking camera. So if anything nefarious was said, the truth will come out anyway, right? So it's not something where I'd be worried about. If I was in Yang, I guess you pronounce it. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't really care about it. I think it's a little bit stupid. How much do you think fatigue in lecture play? Not that much, because I feel like at a certain point in the session, adrenaline takes over. Okay. I don't know what Marcellus does now. Yeah, I got counterfeited here. I got counterfeited, but don't really see it's 4-way on the flop. I don't really see how I'm gonna bet it. It's gonna get called, especially when I check on the 10 turn, you know. Could be the other way around. I definitely disagree with you guys that the dealer is supposed to tell the other guy what was said. I think that he can just like confirm that he didn't hear what was said or something, or that it wasn't pertaining to the pot. I mean, but you get in all these weird scenarios, which is exactly why you shouldn't fucking say anything, right? This is exactly what you want to avoid. Imagine the ruling from the floor being like, okay, yeah, well then we're gonna say what was said. Imagine that happening. You just cost yourself like 200k. You seem so exhausted. Why the fuck do I seem exhausted? I've been talking non-stop for the last 3 hours. 2 hours. Everything's okay, yeah. So there's a lot of times where people think that they're sort of looking out for content creators when they say like, hey, you look super tired, is everything okay? Or hey, what's up, you look really depressed. But it's really not. It always feels like, yeah, like a weird thing. Do, 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 do. It's so funny though. It's kind of funny that that Doug and when Doug and Charlie, who obviously hate each other, when they're making like a lot of the same content now, which is really funny to me because Doug like days after Charlie posted, let's expose coaches. It doesn't sit well with me. Let's expose poker coaches. And then literally 4 days later, Doug posts, hey, I have an idea to go and expose poker coaches. I couldn't believe my eyes. This is flat. Oh yeah. In the home game, flop top pair turns not too great, but we're definitely not folding. Good shit. Don't have tens. Oh, a6. Huh? Got 3 bets to the minimum. Hey everyone. This is a big day. Battle of the Ages. Just saying that makes me want to play Dota. Is your home game tab bugged? That sucks. Hmm. 320 bounty bubble. Okay. So far, so good. You like running? Not really, but I don't hate it, to be honest. Don't hate it. Jan Vidar Morwood, thank you so much for joining the army. Of course, we don't have Twitch subs anymore, guys, but if you want a badge, we do have them on YouTube. They're called memberships there. And Jan Vidar. Kind of a funny spot because like if it takes a special breed human to just raise King Jack here on the river, so I'm so protected in that sense because he's not gonna have an ace a lot. Probably really annoying when people say that. Yeah, definitely is a little bit. And like saying that can come across whiny as well, you know. So it's like a lose-lose situation for me. Because people could also say like, "What, the dude's just asking how you're doing." It's like, yeah, but he's also kind of saying that I look like shit. You know, I'm just minding my business. The bane of content creation. So I'm poker after dark last night and I'm watching Holy You age 20 years. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy what happens in 20 years. Would you recommend any book to improve psychology? Yeah. Mental Game of Poker is a great book. Does the 1 hour time difference do anything for you? Not really, no. Yeah, I mean, I slept a little bit shorter, which with kids you would normally notice, but I will say that, let me just go heads up here. I will say that Mirtha does the evenings on Saturday. So, Mirtha does the evenings on Saturday, so, it, you know, I didn't notice it. I wanted to check something. What did I want to check? I wanted to check something. What did I want to check? Yo, Mad Net Wizards, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Feels good to see the beakers. Accepted everybody in here. Aha! All of a sudden my ace plays again. My 10, sorry. Papa deuces. If you bloof me, you bloof me. One move here. And that is go, go, go. Live storm Morgana has Stacy as a screen. Yeah, they screen, but I thought he was talking crap. What do you think about disclosing your hand verbally? I love it. I think that's a really important part of live poker. Is disclosing, is being able to talk about your hand like that. I love it. Don't do it, bro. I got aces. Just don't do it three-way. I had a discussion with Fedor about that at EPT Paris. I'm in a small blind and the button wants to raise and the big blind just goes, if you shove, I call blind. And then the guy shoves and I get pushed out of the hand, so I fold. And the big blind calls with 6-3 suited and the button had ace queen. But I had king 6 suited, so I had the hand played out differently. Not that it matters, but I would have also won. So I said, well, he changed. And I said to the dealer, like, hey, I didn't call the floor or anything, but I gave the dealer a nod and I said, like, hey, bro, like, you know, you're supposed to say something there. Like, you shouldn't leave that up to me to say that. And Fedor was like, why? I was like, well, he influenced the action in a three-way pot. But what I hate then, Fedor then goes, so if I stare at somebody, I influence the action. Is that unallowed? It's like, you know, it's been the rule since the beginning of time, right? It's like, don't in multiple pots, you don't do that. It's not a perfect rule, but it's very clear. I feel like the line is very clear what you're allowed to do. Just don't talk or don't use signals. That's all about that's all you need to do. Yeah, I don't think that rule's been around forever. Okay, bro. I was like, okay, man, whatever. Difference of opinion then. You're close to calling over 9 suits. Yeah, but then I have so many people behind and I'm capped if I flat. I'm gonna show you guys a nice video on the break. Be right back. 2 hours. Somebody will tell me in the chat, hey, he is, you know, so and so. Alright, I'm gonna unpack. I decide to go for some extra value. I make it 7,500. He thinks for a while and he really seems to be measuring out my stack. After some deliberation, I see him slide over 19,000. This is a very iffy spot. This gets very technical because it's really important to determine how many good hands are in there and how many bluffs are going to be in there. Most of his bluffs are going to consist out of like ace 5, ace 4, king 10 suited, so a lot of those hands do pretty well against that still. One of the big determining factors here for me is because we're so deep, I think that he was going to flat jacks. The fact that jacks is not in his 4-bet range anymore makes my all-in with 10s a lot better because there's one less overpair to worry about. This gives a little bit more weight into his folds. I go all in. He makes a very big sigh and reluctantly puts his chips over the line. I'm really hoping for ace king at this moment. This would be one of those situations where you hate to get it in with ace king, but you can't fold it either. He flips over his hand and he has aces. I'm a little bit annoyed. Why would you not like the spot? Maybe he was just uncomfortable because it's such a big pot. Anyway, we go to the flop. Immediately the window card is a 10. I can't help but smile a little bit. Especially after the laboring call, this feels extra good. But of course the most important thing is that I now can win a massive pot. The other two cards are an 8 and a 3. So far so good. The turn is a 7. I'm only gonna lose if the river is an ace. The river is the beautiful 9. I double up to 190,000, which at this point is almost 160 big blinds. Alright, so I have a huge stack. Bounties come into play now. It really feels good because now I have finally a run where a lot of hands are working out. But other than that, good table, amazing stack. I can't wait to hunt some bounties. So 2 to my right in seat 5 is Paul Tedeschi. He's really good. I think he has, I looked it up earlier as well, he has like 3 million in live score or something, so that's really big. Other than that, we have a 70k stack, which is all short stacks for me because I got a massive stack. But we have Daniel de Almeida, he's pretty solid. And Nazar Buhayov is very good pro or solid pro from Ukraine, but he has 1 big blind. And that of course is super interesting because it's going to be a mystery bounty. And they're out immediately when we start playing. Alright, so the table has been really wild. All the short stacks have been busted and the big stacks are colliding really hard. It's 1,000, 2,500 with a 2,500 ante. Paul Tedeschi's under the gun. He's a good player with about 3 million in live earnings, and he opens up the betting with a raise to 5,000. I'm 2 seats over and I make it 15k with aces. Obviously a great spot. There's some short stacks and big stacks behind me, and in a bounty you welcome any action. And obviously I have aces and I want to get paid. The small blind calls. Now this is very interesting. If you guys remember from our vlog from day 1B of the EPT main event, when people cold call on the small blind, it usually means a pair or a hand like king, queen, ace, queen. Paul Tedeschi calls as well. The flop is 10-5-3, 2 hearts, 1 spade. Note that I don't have the ace of hearts, which is significant. They both check to me. I definitely want to bet, and I don't really have to bet big. Lots of king, queen are going to miss. There's also going to be some under pairs to the 10. So it's both easy to bluff, and it's important to get some value. This suits a small bet perfectly. So I bet 18k, which is about 1/3 pot. The small blind calls, under the gun folds. So now I really think he has a pair that could be lower than a 10. He could also still have jacks or a set of 10s, of course. He could have something with a single heart in it or something with a backdoor flush draw. My bet's relatively small and the small blind's a very active player. He's called me in 2 spots earlier with queen 10 offsuit and king 10 offsuit, both very debatable calls. The turn is a jack of diamonds. Pretty horrible turn. I think jacks is a big part of his range that he's going to continue with on the flop, although I do think that he's going to check raise that hand sometimes. He checks, and I don't really see the value of betting here. If he does have a pair under a 10, he's just going to fold it now. I have a lot of Broadway combos in my range, and even if I don't and have a hand...
Are you happy with Secret Lab Chair? Yeah. Does it get sweaty? I don't really feel like that, but yeah, I don't think so, because this gets pretty hot in here. It's a good question though. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, so. I mean, even if I did, I would. Advantages and disadvantages. We're going towards the money in the home game. Nice. I want to set us on $1 million. Hopefully, I'll see you at some point. Nice, Jack Beatty. Good luck. I just learned today that you can't talk in a multi-way pots. Yeah. I never really understand why people get so hung up on something like that, right? Like let's say I tell the floor about this guy influencing the decision, and I tell the floor about it, and then the floor, or I look at the dealer tells me it's allowed. I'm like, really? And then the floor comes over to clarify, and they're like, yeah, it's allowed. Like, am I would, actually I would hope, but I would legit just be like, okay, so that's the rule, fine, you know, and not like, what? We need to, let's talk about this. Like, obviously, clearly, there's sort of a, it's good. But at the same time, it's good, you know, to question rules and to see if there's a more efficient way to do things or a better way to do things. But I mean, generally, you know, it would even be better to do that like off the table or something. To have like true concern, more efficient conversation, but to be like shocked at the table. Alright, home game. Let's go. Ball of man monk on my head. And points. I want to win. I'll show you guys. Yes! I had to do about 3 takes to see if there was a 8 or not. So it shoves on, I think, in a 0% shove spot. By a regular, I'll show you guys the spot. If I can find it. So oh, there's gonna be action here. 6 big blinds. Oh man, I should have flatted this and then call it off. That's fine. Oh wow, okay, no ace. Oh, ah! Damn. Brutal. I couldn't hit the king. So I raise free, I bet 80% pot, I bet over bet and he shoves. Like, I'm convinced there's 0 shoving there. Convinced. Let's see the end of the video, it's quite long. Okay, we are an inordinate amount of big blinds deep. Oh. Wow, there's so much going on. I have no idea what to think of Bayern Munich firing the person. No opinion. Wait, what? Oh, Ajax isn't playing. God. Fuck. Like Ronaldo in the corners, bro. Fucking crazy. Okay. this. So over here, I'm on the final table. You need good cards to build your initial stack? Yes. You're not gonna win fucking 80 big blind pots by bluffing, most likely. Come on. Scheiße. Final table. Shit. Fuck, man. I hate it so much. You know, that's the thing. That's honestly, it's the thing because of. Oh no! Holy shit. Where's my fucking, it's because of kids that I can't handle like sound and shit. It's because like I'm already like a slight sound sensitive person. Like so, and you know, with kids obviously that gets tested a little more than before you have kids. So now it's like whenever I hear sounds, it's like okay. So then after the kids, it's like, you know, outside of being home with the kids, I just can't. You know? Little things like hitting a plate that just rattles or something. It's just like it really set me off. 3. Because all I need is a 3, baby. Okay. Okay, let's do some interesting. Let's first make sure that I have a bite of food. What sauce on here? That's nice. That was awesome. This is exactly what I was talking about when I was considering registering the 1650. Should I really do this? And here we go. Fucking $11 for this. Bottom 2 in a hundred. Bad in this gym. One second. To look at after the stream. It's pretty much based on studying this. Okay, correct. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's bad. So let that be clear. Let's go with it. first. Okay. Okay. Well, I grabbed the wrong spoon again. Okay, I'm here. Good shit, deliver a jack. We got a queen. Oh, this is rough. Bit. Something's going on. Always on a Sunday. 10 runners and I coach 3 of them. Okay, they check the turn back. Jam. Wow. That's a lot of big bets. Aye 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 team. 10 of spades one time. I have a bad feeling of the jammer here. Easy. Easy. 10 big blinds left. Bit brutal. That's fun session, lots happening. Straights, trips. We're gonna go towards our London home game, so we need to do anything. Fold against my threes, where I flopped the boat. Check back. calls. The nice thing is, blocking the queens. Funny thing is, maybe that's actually preferred to not have when you hero call the river. But I mean like kings unblock, like queen 10, 9, 10. Yeah, that's actually seems like a great combo to call the river with. I respect the fact that he called there a lot. King 8. That's not too. It's a good call. What the hell, man? What's that? Jesus Christ. Whoa. Showing hands, unfortunately. What's the point showing sevens there? Active denial. What's up, Nosny? Need a hands. Yeah, we're gonna have to call this. Shares today bouncing and total winnings. I have no idea how much I bought in for, and total winnings is a nonsense stat, so I understand it might be nice to follow, but it just doesn't make sense to go by that metric in poker tournaments. And all of the streamers that do it have no spine to their chat. Bouncing a home game, I'll have money for membership here. Oh, nice. Stack's bleeding. In the home game. Wow. Six is back. Easy print on the river. Ooh, there's a lot of clicks. Hey, what's up, Jurgen Metten? How's it going? But let's see, what do we want to shove here? Relatively high bounty. How's it going up in 2 minutes? Bad spot. I wonder how much I should take this into consideration when folding the king 10, but ja, wo ist mein Hart? Oh, der 10 und der Hart. High five. Fuck, man. It's a bit hectic sometimes, especially with like WhatsApp, like people that I want to respond to, you know. No option to subscribe. It's on YouTube now, that option. Do you think anybody could make $10,000 if they just play casually? Yes, but it's gonna depend on luck. So if you mean like, hey, can I make quick money in poker? No, sure not. Nice. Those streamers have integrity. Yeah. Okay, buddy. They have integrity. That's the hallmark of integrity, right? Putting a nonsense stat on your thing. I mean, I show printouts. I show actual receipts of how I'm doing. So please. I think I'm just gonna go for this because there might be an isolation and I do well multi-way. So, like, if somebody here calls this and they both have high cards, I do really well. Left has kings, put a spade in his fucking ass. Thank you. That's really nice. No! Holy shit. Nice hands in the home game, that was. Those streams have integrity, that's just the most hilarious thing ever. I'm not saying that they don't, but that's not the benchmark of integrity. Holy shit. Okay, good luck. Can we make a run? It'd be so disappointing to bust now. Yes, we're contenders. Alright. Let's crush some souls. On the home game. Oh wow. Makes sense. I raised eyebrow at it. Man, I'm really not enjoying this rice meal. It's not been one of my favorites. I've eaten this one too much. $25. Alright. Holy shit. Oh, enjoyable. It's the bulk beach ball. Else think we should do. The Berkeley bulk airball one is definitely. Ah, it's the home games too, of course. I was wondering, like, why is it so busy? But still, those good. I enjoy them. I think you're a good poker guy. Thank you, Catalyst. Four out of seven. 4 out of 7. We're now only 6. What? Oh wait. We're not in the future yet. 6. I'm not that old. I'm not struggling with 6 tables here. Just ton 22. That's a good one. Probably would have gone 3 there. 3 streets. I spoke going good last 2 weeks. Yeah, I won like I don't know 36k or something. Ugh, this is awful. I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest. Please. Leffa runs so good against me. I hate card names. What is the? I hate the skinny. I hate the. I was just gonna say the Robbie, whatever the fuck it's called now. I don't know, man. Hate it. Ugh, jiggities, fucking blades, the church. Yeah. Hate it. Wow. That's too bad. We see somebody double. We really need to go to the money here. As you can see, it's not very easy for us to hunt bounties. Checked all the way to the river. Maybe somebody makes some hero folds. Very important, guys. I think that's one of the biggest things. This is actually something that the West and I spoke about so often. Is pots that get checked through to the river. It's just insane. How often you have to stab at those. I don't know why. I don't know, dude. Just eating that made me feel so annoyed. Maybe because I was playing a lot of tables or something. Been up all night doing business activity statements for tax return, mine is wired. Sounds fucking awful. Sounds awful, mate. Okay, apparently this is just this person's standard opening, so we're just gonna attack it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, this is not something I'm playing anymore, right? No, it's just good. I'm adding so many satellites and high rollers and all that stuff nowadays that it's just not really great to play the other stuff too much. Hey, what's up, Creation from Earth? Wow. Wow. You're all in. 9 or 10 would be great. 9. Jesus. 8. Alright, nice. Good hand, buddy. What a fucking hand. That's right to go on to this one. It's a dono. Hold on to your seats. Shit's about to get gross. Good luck if you're playing. Hey, what's up, Yebza? How you doing, buddy? The annoying birdie. It's funny, it was on my main screen, so I immediately assumed it's just like an important tournament. 116?
27 eliminator Titans, 13 left. Okay, let's put the donation. Where's the dono? 215 dono. You know, that is what's kind of funny. I still, when I type 215 for a buy-in, I still think, wait, is it 216? And it's because Full Tilt had 216 buy-ins. Hey, nice free through Christ. Church hands is. Okay, so 17 bigs, we're 6 out of 7. Lex is such a hater, throws shots all day. So a chance you will play cash games at some point? I was actually considering doing some cash game content tomorrow. Whoa. Doing some cash game content tomorrow. Nice, okay, good. On the pure bubble now. Yeah, thinking of doing some content tomorrow and then just play cash. I'm gonna do it for Learn with Lex, but I'm just gonna talk about cash games. Like I still think that I'm, you know, I'm not anywhere near in a position where I should be teaching cash games or whatever, but I do think that for people that are in the YouTube hemisphere, that I can still say, like, you know, helpful things about cash games. Okay. Pretty sharp pre-flop. There's a 20 big blind stacks though, so even though I'm in last position, it's not all bad. Oh, Jacks, I'll in for 25. Dub. Ace 10, I love the pace of playing. Folds. Call. Yeah, I kind of feel like the size of it away a little bit today. Not a very, whatever, let's not say something. Is there a bounty on books of Pro Universal last year? I don't think so. Wait, was there what? Wait, there were 20k bounties on people at a certain point. I forgot. Man, fucking try to trap and destroy some dreams in the home game. Not having it. Could we dominate lower flush draws, which is usually a good reason to call. Great spots, I think, because if he has like a hand like 9-7, it'll be pretty scary to bluff for them. I mean, he's really good, so. Huge spot on the Titans, which is fun shape. Nice. It's lucky.
You don't really need big PC specs to play online poker though. People make jokes about my, oh no, you need that to play online poker? Well, I also game and I fucking stream, which is about the most the most harsh thing you can do on a PC setup. So don't really, there's no need to simulate my setup really. A hug. Now he's asking more for hugs. It's so cute. It's so fucking cute. Knuffer, knuffer, knuffer. He says that instead of knuffelen means to hug. He goes knuffer, knuffer. It's like oh, it's the nicest feeling when he puts his head in your neck. It's just. Oh, this is right up my wheelhouse. Right up my alley, right down my wheelhouse, right in my wheelhouse. Hey, nice Joost. Nice. Happy hungover days. Hope you had a good night. I'm really banking on turn folds here, I think. Also with diamonds and spades, I just don't think he's really folding to with like a 10. That sucks, bro. Decimated. Where'd you play sitting roll? Don't you like it? No, I don't like it. And it's also like, you gotta pick a game at some point, you know? You have to pick a game. That just ain't it. I think this is actually okay. What was that? 109 set to the warm-up? Wow. What is that? Just join in the big blinds, why not? Hey Prez, what up? Oh no, both these stacks doubled? What kind of shit is that? What the fuck is that? King 10. Yes, actually looking for folds here still. Oh, please. Titus event only if I satellite in today. Just have fun, it's only a game. Yeah. Let's see how much of a game you think it is if you're stuck fucking 15k in one go. Poker's not a fucking game, it's a fucking war. That's what it is. Alright. It's not good. This fucking guy again. Come on. Yes. Nice. Oh, we're all in the satellites. Yes. Holy shit. What do you want? You know, go for it. This is on, huh? Let's put this on the screen. Yeah, let's take the dome off for a sec. This is big enough. 3 tickets. Oops. 10's all in. Tudum, 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 tudum. Play poker with your cats. Alright. This is a bit early for questions like that. Nice. $25 bigs. No, I don't play blackjack, no. I think I'm gonna stop. I'm looking people up again at $27 where Mrs. Sunday is fucking ridiculous. I should just have a hard rule. If I'm playing more than 6 tables, don't look players up on other tables. It's so hard to do it. Every time I see a name that I don't have marked yet, I'm just like, oh. Need to look them up. Okay, let's see. 15 people remaining. So it's the last few tables. 8.5 bigs. People are still very incentivized to win chips. What tables is he playing? 10. Denmark's not in a good place, huh? Neither is Netherlands. We got fucking annihilated by France. Okay, I got the spades covered. Yes! Alright, sorry buddy. I know I don't sound sorry, but... It's in the money now? Wait. In the money in the home game? Easy. Hey, we didn't get called, that sucks. Don't always have to shut down on this card, we can still put pressure. Hast du mal in Deutschland gelebt? No, I have not. Though I'd probably like it. I probably wouldn't like living in Berlin. I think that Berlin has the same vibes that Amsterdam does. It's all very hip and has scenes and stuff. I don't really like that sort of shit. Munich or something would be more like me. I think more beer gardens, that sort of thing. This sucks. Spade. Dead. Headshot. Bang. Hey, how about you suck my dick, buddy? I like the guy. Met him at the PCA, very nice guy. Queen Jack. Ooh. Wow, chips are so even now. All of a sudden, this chip leader. Damn. Damn. What's up, Jaime? The Insta? It just instantaneously. I'm gonna do a podcast with Jungle Man this week, by the way. I blocked the nuts. I checked the flop back. My range looks like dust. Block a lot of 2-pair combinations. Block a straight, so I actually feel pretty resilient if they show action on this river. That probably means I'm losing, but wow! Holy fuck! What the fuck just happened in that hand? How do you check raise and how do you check the river? Come on, bruh. If you get there, well, I would have called it as all in as well. And I just got somebody up for $60 tournament from the outer table, cause I'm class. Thanks on a million, of course. What the fuck? Why wouldn't I? Why did I break again? Man, these breaks are flying by. We're flying right up to the sky. We fly so high, super high. They're called small blinds, so I think there's an inordinate amount of 2 pairs and Jack X in there. So we are going to surrender. 20 bigs. Fuck, I'm last again. Fuck, mate. My personal warm up for 1K, huh? Still has a satellite. I'm already in it. Starts in 6 minutes. Let's see what the warm up looks like. Oh my god, it looks awful. For me. It'll be good. It'll be better. I mean, it's not good right now. I wonder what Ben CB thinks about my emotions. He just tweeted, "You are weak if your emotions control your actions. Train your mind to stay on top. If you yell instead of staying calm, you are weak. If your anger makes you aggressive, you are weak. Cave to your impulse, you are a slave to your emotions." Okay, it's not about suppressing your emotions, this will make it worse, true. The strong person can recognize the emotion, accept and respond. Yeah. Smart way of following spoke stars. I mean, live chats. They have a live chat on the website, which is a good thing. So try that. Let me show more vlog, and I'll be back in just a second. King Queen or Ace Queen. This card gives me a lot of equity. That would be a disaster in case he has 9s or 8s for him. For whatever it's
because
worth,
I think
this
that
turn
his
check
range
is
is
awful.
mostly
I thought
under
about
pairs
it
or
now,
jacks or
it's-
10s. I think that this card is a good time for me to check. He's also pretty aggro and he might turn some hands into bluffs. The river's the king of diamonds. Pretty awful card again. He might have floated some ace queen on the flop. He can definitely have some king jack with a backdoor flush draw or a hand like king 10. I think the biggest problem of this river is that against the weak part of his range, I won't get paid anymore. Now if he has 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s or anything like that, or even a 10, it's going to be really hard to get paid. Since I re-raised pre-flop, I'm going to have a lot of ace queen, ace king, so it's really believable that I make a good hand on the spot. I also think that the strongest part of his range, meaning sets, 2 pairs and straights himself, are going to check to me because I'm going to expect a bet on this card after I check the turn. Even more so, I would even rather bet a hand like king queen or ace king here, because then I at least block some 2 pairs. And with king queen, I would obviously block a straight. I decided to check back because there's tons of other hands I can value bet here, and I just don't think he's going to pay me off often enough.
I might also run into some check raises. My range is going to be pretty one pair heavy after checking the turn back. So I decided to just protect myself here and check back. He shows 2 7s, and it just proves again how clear it is when people flat the small blind or from the big blind when there's been a re-raise pre-flop that it's going to be so pair heavy.
I just did a photo shoot trying to merchandise at the poster store hoodies. They're trying to sell loads of things.
Are you sure they're not just trying to motivate you to wear different clothing?
Who's our most handsome ambassador? And then they chose me.
Is this like bathing towel? No. Wow.
Oh, this is Finton. Finton bought me this for my 30th birthday, and Manchester United are playing Barcelona tonight in the Europa League. 2-2 after the first leg, so it's a big game. So I've got United.
Is this like retro or something?
And United, yeah, it's like 90s retro. United used to have like a trend or something.
You like it?
I like it. United fans. Do you like it?
No.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine.
Brandon likes it. I like it. My wife likes it. Who is it?
No, okay, you were asking me. I mean, I'm just answering the question. I mean, if Miami Brandon likes it, then fuck.
Brandon's a big fan of that. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. I'm calling people up.
Okay.
You still in?
Yeah, 200. Yeah.
You know you gotta lock your blind this one as well, remember? It's like blindness. So I know you got locked into the bank. You gotta lock your blind, understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you. Con pollo.
Aquí tienes arroz con
Ah,
pollo.
aquí, okay. Pollo y arroz.
Lo que tú quieras. ¿Qué te pongo?
Para mí mismo, por favor. Sí. Wait, what is it? Quiero si quiero. Quiero si quiero.
No.
Quiero pollo.
¿Quieres pollo? Pollo tienes aquí.
Alright guys, obviously the vlog is among the many new things that I'm posting on YouTube. I'm posting content around the clock. Please, if you haven't already, check out the content. If you like it, maybe sub so you don't miss it. Obviously when I'm not streaming either, you can get on it. So it's pretty good. Did you grow up in a city or countryside? I mean, city, but city with 40,000 people. Watch the new John Wick movie? I have not yet, no, but I like John Wick. I like senseless action. Munich is where the money is. Berlin's like more. Berlin has not much to do with Germany, it's another world, those comparison points. Yeah, I mean, I think Amsterdam and Berlin are really good comparison in that sense. But I think I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna take a little bit of Mad Monk again, guys. The little purple pills. Amazing. If you wanna get more focused, more locked and loaded. Jeff Bros has his belt to get locked in. I have Mad Monk. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yes! Where's the money? You're one of the common poker players I know. Well, not really, I scream a lot. But that's fine. I mean, I've developed my own system, right? I get what he's saying in general, for sure. I get what he's saying. I would definitely advise people to not scream or not get mad in general, even though I do it all the time. Again, here it's good to double barrel. People really shouldn't be raising with an ace. It would be insane, really. But I can represent a lot of aces. I limped on the button there. Oh, warm up just seeing with 11. Wow. Oh, the cell I finished. You think this is a good flop for my 15 bigs? Okay. Oh, come on, man! Fuck off! Oh, man, it's so annoying to lose this at the final table. Fucking shit is a chop like 85% of the time. So fucking annoying. Holy motherfucking shit. God, that really grinds my gears. Alright. Okay. What am I gonna put on? So wherever high roll less chance. Titan, 8 levels remaining, that sounds good. I used to start this shit many years ago, now I just picked a poker and made me happy to see you still doing it. Hey, what's up, Stevie O? Steve Yao. Watching a few live stream. Nice, Rob Blizzard. Rob Ziplock, Jesus Christ, sorry. Pill of Limitless, yeah. I'm disgraced. I bought Mad Monk, the ball was just sitting there. You need Mad Monk to do Mad Monk. Next level, yeah. Well, we took the diamonds down. Good shit. Ace 10. Hopefully. One out of 14 in the home game. We're taking souls. One of my biggest downswings ever. Studying really helps me personally. It keeps you engaged with learning. It keeps you curious. It sucks. We're hanging on in this one. We're still there. We raise under the gun. We have the king clubs. All around good reasons to barrel this, and they have ace X of clubs. Bro. See. Okay. I don't think that's an all-in. I think you're right, Dylan. I think you're right. I think it's just a min raise. I think you're absolutely right. Two min raise folded. It was meant to be. Good luck, JTC. Yeah. It was meant to be after the Jack vs. A6. Rough one. But hey, at least it's in the home game. You guys have fun. What up, Nato Gibbs? Yeah, what up, Ambush? You'll see. Okay. Let's see. High roll satellites, 27 eliminator. Sure, getting more interesting. Oh my god, that's it? Let's put satellite on Sprague's on the table. In the fog, living in the fog. It was over a hoe. Okay. These are some of the spots where I check raise the flop. You're just like, okay. Check back. I'm gonna be so disappointed when they bet. No! Oh my god. How does it check? I mean, I'm glad, but otherwise I might be tempted. So he only bets boats, huh? Wow. I'm not gonna play Sunny Moon Satellites, waste of time, I think, for me. I want to go. Zero happiness. What is this? Mini kickoff? Whoa. You see, damn straight I'm gonna play. 4K first. I'm struggling with tables. The dog. Nice, we'll do it in 11 bucker. Or not. We will. I think 38 big blinds open shows a little bit too rich for my blood. Tin, you motherfucker. Our table is just like, I have a bunch of tables on the right, so if you look at my tables here, these are all my tables. And then I have this table there, this table there, this table there, this table there. And then I just have a scene that is, so if what I used to do is I pull it over here and then we play it like this, and then this table comes up and then I click it back and I put it over there again. So I just made a 5th scene. So I have 4 table scenes, I made a 5th one for all those outer ones. And I just cycle them through. Hey! Okay. Wait, did I bubble that satellite at 1K or did I want to see it? Lexus Zen Master is just shouting a lot, yeah. I do really think that I have one of the strongest mental games in the game. I really do. I do really think that. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Alright, raise short stack. What abs, bruh? Sorry for the bad beat. A6 just got lucky. Don't worry about it, Jim Clark. Like I said, it's in the home game. Stays in the family. Someone pillow tournament. I mean, if they come, they're just not popular. Oh. Nice river. So lucky you make pair of aces, huh? Okay. Publicity by Riza is so good. Jizza, sorry. Damn. How do you study poker? I get coached by Jordan Drummond from BBC Poker. And I do a little bit of DTO in my free time, and then I do line checks with GTO wizards on big spots from the stream. The sword. Okay. See that Weasel, you could Twitch and run a trade event? Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Awesome. I am very down to grind super hard today. I need checks actually, I don't like these leads. I need checks on the river, and the first thing that in terms of pairs that I need to check is the deuce. If I bet this, that means that if I check the turn, I never have a pair on the river, right? That's the problem. Or I could have some like weird nuts. Don't like it, but whatever. I played a game of Dota. It's been so I barely play games, man. It's fucking pathetic, really. It's probably good, but it's Lex has seen it all, not that he's that old. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I have seen it all in the poker world, you know. Is emotional control equally important to mental strength in poker? I mean, I think it's the same thing. I would argue it's the same thing. He had straight on the flop. It's a good hand, why don't you bet it? Ay, ay, ay. Patience is a big ingredient indeed. I gave it a like on YouTube, now back to Twitch. Thank you, one marker. Hey, how, like I saw somebody tweet this, is really funny to me. Guys, how about if you're downloading something, you just press play all on my videos and you go to bed. I think that's if you're a true warrior, that's what you do. That's like next level. I'm gonna go to bed, but I leave my PC on always. Yeah, that's fine, bruh. That is fine, bro. I'm very much enjoying playing today. Welcome all. Thank you for joining. Can't wait to see what happens today. It's a big day. It's one of the biggest days in online poker. Man, you're so right. The final table hands. Raise shout, you know that? It is it's just a raise false. It's not a shove. This sounds so... Motherfucker. I'm gonna put an alarm for this. I forget these all the time. Okay. Jamming. We're jamming sixes. Not re-entering immediately. Maybe I'll max late Regits. Works for me. Okay, let's see. Hot 22. What's that? It's 20k against him. Oh, too bad. I'm really not missing anything, right? I have maxed the fucking 1 and 9 kickoff. Maxed that one. Skipping the big 44. I'm in Eliminator. Playing the dono. Not in the 1k yet. How many tables am I playing? Let's get in a 1 and 9 warm up, sure. 5 max starting. Bounty 44 max late reg. Big 1 and 9 max late reg. Double deuce max late reg. 530 bounty pre-reg. Sunday million pre-reg. This is nice and ace so often. Alright, let's call this one. Ooh. Oh, if they fold, we gotta call. Okay, now we're just holding. I just think this is a lot of like ace queen suited, tens, nines, eights, maybe jacks, but yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, are you guys serious? That's such an insane call as well. Insanely bad show as well, I think. But it's fine. Been watching you since the big game. My roommates and I love you. Nice, Nate writes. Glad to hear it. Okay. We're trying with 5 big blinds. Last 2 tables though. Still smiling somewhere, petting his revolver. Thought like saying he's seen everything in poker. Yeah, but relatively to the fields, I've seen it all. Okay, I can stop clicking like the whole fucking lobby because I literally don't have anything to register apart from what's coming up. Alexa, I can honestly say I've fallen asleep watching your stuff many times, no problem. There you go. Thanks. Is this the biggest Sunny Man ever? I don't know. When a new Elder Scroll, it's too big. Final Effort, it's too big. Those games, like Elden Ring, super daunting to me. Was DTO the app made by Dominic Schnitzel? Yeah. It is, it is. Is it like the only one that flats? I think so. That's funny. Funny if true. Please don't insta faults. Nice! New level. Okay. Would you recommend studies as a way to improve bankroll management? Or just stay in a money tier you can afford? I mean, they're pretty complicated. It's hard to play satellites well when you just start out. Just stay in your lane, you know? Just do your thing. You can definitely maybe try here and there. I was gonna say, I was like, what the fuck? But it's 1.8 here. Well, massive satellite with 350 tickets, 215 tickets starting. Tournament number is in the chat. Man, I'm up against the hand that's gonna call anyway, plus I don't even get the full amount if I win. Seems like I just need to take one off. Or wait a bit. I think this is it. Fucking kidding me. High five, bro. Ridiculous. Alright, this one's getting closer. Alright, so what do we put up there? Yeah, let's put this one. Love this one. To find another happy place. Let's randomize it. 75. Oh my god, we got the 4-bet it. What will be your highest buying today? 1k, I think. What's your favorite Dutch curse? Tyfus. Yeah, loaded brute war. Oof. Yeah. Jesus. What a run outs. Okay. We need to set up a meetup game and put it for the vlog. Don't think so. Don't think that's really my hemisphere. Okay. I think that pre-flop's getting really like it's actually crazy, huh? Like I've been playing pre-flop for years. I've been playing tournaments for years in a very serious fashion, and I still have leagues pre-flop. It's so crazy. Everybody does as well. Team Pro table, by the way. This is an amazing spot, holy fuck. Let's go. That really blows. Nice hand, bro. All the 3 bets here. Let's see. 1 hour 28 minutes, huh? Just don't want to see me on top. Too egotistical. Oh, I have so many better hands. I feel good though. I think I'm doing good. Don't play cess if you're trying to build a bankroll. You'd be playing cess the games you might not be a winner. Great advice there from ppooker. Very true. If you're gonna satellite into tough games, then what are you doing, you know? You're playing a format that you're not really practiced in to play a format that you're not really winning in. Sounds awful. It's only a flat there, there's nothing else to do. It's not the board. Look at this, 2 minutes remaining. It's like, sorry, 2 levels. That's like 10 to 15 minutes max. Alright, we got 3 bets here by Maxim Muslim. I don't think we're allowed to fold here. I saw some sims based on the hand that I played against half tackle last week. I think it's an awful value bet, but okay. And it's kind of crazy how sticky you have to be on ace high boards. It's fucking absurd. Hey, 320, I got 5th, I think. Yeah, 5th. Minutes, huh? Okay. 15 minutes. This makes books so much fun. It never gets old. It's always learning and adapting. Yeah, it is always different. It's very fun. Okay, so I can stop checking that whole list because I'm in everything I need to be in. This sucks, by the way. I should have removed that as well. 27 eliminator. Not working out so far, I'll say. I give you a ton of credit for turning things down that will make you money. Sponsorship that you don't feel works well for you. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. It's especially because it's like whenever you say it publicly, it seems like you're patting yourself on the back, but it's good for people to know at the same time, you know. So I'm happy you notice. Heart rate monitor is very cool. How long have you been doing that? Yeah, I turned it off. I felt a bit swamped with a lot of stuff, so I haven't. But I had it laying around for like 10 months. Used to use it a lot during big series mostly. I think I'm just gonna go for this one. Block 10 check. There's no 2 pairs here. Well. Oh wow. And we're value betting? Don't you love it? This guy is 9 is gonna be so sad. Lose my bluff would have worked. Oh, Jungleman just cancelled the podcast because of the double booking. Actually kind of happy about that. My days are there's too much. I was struggling a little bit this weekend. I feel so swamped. I'm just not getting up to the stuff that I really want to be doing. Not bad. Comment on the French unrest? No, I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about politics. This is a safe space. There's only been a few times where we talked about politics when something super intense happened. Or when something was, because in the end I decide, right? Or when something was like very dear to my heart. Dear? Okay, here we go. We're close, but this particular phase tournament's not a bubble to make the second one. So we're just gonna call any. Oh man. Okay. Are you kidding me? Fucking 1-outer. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Fucking. The life of Roemelucas. Jesus fucking Christ. That is so annoying. Cool. Fucking 1-outer. 1 ace. 1 ace, or I double to the same stack that I had. Oops, sorry. If you're a wizard in Hogwarts, what house would you be in? Actually, I always think that I would use my superpowers for bad, but I'm actually not so sure if that's the case. I don't know if that would be the case. It also seems that like Slytherin has all the annoying cons. Like really, you know. Come on, bro. Well, it's to close the windows when you bust. I don't like that. If you click the X top right, it won't close this table. But yeah, there's a bug. It should say view lobby somewhere, so it's definitely not functioning the way that it's intended. I beat plenty of hands. Look in a big one. Thank you, Chancellor. Are you playing? Guys, make sure you sub on YouTube. Let's do a little check, right? We're close to 125,000 subs. I asked you guys politely. Guys, we're still 100 subs away from 125,000. That's a nice number to get to. If you appreciate the content I'm making. How about you sub and then you check if it's worth it. Do you agree that before playing full time, we better do a job you do plus poker? Yeah, of course. Poker's really hard nowadays, man. This is such a joke. Holy shit. God, I hate this tournament. Congrats, bro. Very sneaky. Not the start I was hoping for. But it's fine. I think I can just register a bounty 44 now. Usually not re-entering this one, although I will do it at 100 to 100, yeah. Can I actually play the bounty 44? So the warm up. I don't think I'm gonna play the 1K. Yeah, looks okay. I'm not buying into the 5K today. Yeah, let's play the 1K. Fuck it, I'll just get in now. Alright. Okay. Oh, we got 60 big blinds. There's more than one face tournament, so I just registered again. Have a great and calm Sunday. What's up, hey Brovsky? I think you're full of shit. Yeah, I would have fucking snapped the river. Should have said it earlier. Okay, $430 dono. Okay. That one covered. Let's take a look at this one. So last phase. I don't remember the last time I won a sellout for a phase. Last week I won a 530 to the 5k. Huh? Hey, what up, Je suis drunk? I just realized I was a sub because your content always pops up like I'm sub. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you, Tim Roll. Good shits. I watch all the time. Just realized I was a sub. Hey, thank you guys. Yeah, it makes a huge difference for me, the channel. It's also like a lot of the things we test out, we do based on growth, right? So if we see growth during a certain time period, I know that we're doing the right thing. So. Don't tell me what to do. Niet doen, papa. And obviously, speaking more and more, it's so funny. He starts saying shit like move, get up, like go away, get out of the room. Like he's so. Nee, papa ga weg. Papa niet doen. I'm fucking with him all day straight as well. Mirta gets so mad. It's like, I'll be like across the room, like throwing little softballs at him, and he's just like, what the fuck's going on? Just peppering him. Nice. I did it. What's your advice for 200 PLO player running 6 binds under EV in the last 2 weeks? You're kidding me, right? That's like a fucking... That could be in half hour in PLO. Come on. Stop playing PLO right now. That's actually my advice. For real. This is a board they're gonna check so often. I'm gonna check something through that's somewhat resilient. folded first my king 9. So this. You got stakes to the high stakes tournaments? I do not. I do not. This 1K warm up is 100,000% of my own money. I mean, otherwise I'd be doubting to play it just for no reason.
Nghe rõ. Đấu cái lôn gì hả?
Cool stuff, man.
Đâu
These are the hands where I go over with BBC and he's just like, yeah, so we pure.
đâu bạn thấy cái đâu.
Alright guys, don't worry anywhere. Let me show you another. You guys want to see what happens in the vlog? Let's go over there. You aquí? Sí. Ah, muchas gracias.
Chill. Có nhớ sơ sơ hình như vợ anh Hòa.
It's now and flying. I mean, compared to what it was before, it's a great feeling. I have some chips to play. I can raise. I can do some 3-betting. I can defend a little bit. Like, tournament really opened up for me now. So good shit. Alright, so I just had a few nice hands. I had a few double ups after being short stacked the whole time. We're now in the money and I get a really good hand with finally some chips. I'm under the gun +1 in 5,000, 10,000 with a 10,000 ante. I'm playing about 30 big blinds. I make a 22k with black kings. The hijack calls. He seems like a competent young player, and not only that, he has 450k to back it up. The flop is Queen Jack 8 with 2 clubs and 1 heart. Now, this is a flop that I've studied a lot. This is the kind of board that you're gonna have to check over to the hijack a lot. Their range plays really well on this board and they're gonna hit a lot of hands. I'm actually gonna have to give this up so much with hands like Ace-5 of spades or a hand like Ace-7 of hearts that I really want to check some of my stronger hands as well. Kings is also still quite vulnerable, so I check, seeing what he does. He thinks for a little bit and then checks behind. I think that he can still have a hand like King Queen or King Jack or Jack 10 or anything really, or he could just give up some of his misses knowing that I'm gonna hit this board a little bit as well. The turn is the 5 of hearts. This brings a second flush draw. Now my hand plays really nice. All of his nutted hands are gonna bet the flop and I can really comfortably play my kings now. After my opponent checks back the flop, he is gonna be capped. He's gonna bet his 10-9s, he's gonna bet his Queen Jacks and his 8s, all to get value on a pretty dry board. So it's time to size up a little bit. I bet 45k into a pot of about 70. He calls pretty quickly. At this point, I'm really hoping for a brick, of course. A non-heart or club would be great. The river, however, is the 3 of hearts. Now I have a decision to make. First of all, I need to think if I want to bet. I really feel like I'm leaving a lot of value on the table against a hand like Queen 10, Queen 9, Jack 10, Ace Jack, you name it. Just any kind of pair on board that I beat. The one problem is that the backdoor flush draw completes. This makes my betting range stronger, but also his range stronger. It's very natural for him to check 2 hearts on the flop and then call as soon as the flush draw appears. I don't think I'm gonna get paid very often and be good if I bet full pot here or something like 3/4 pot. It does make sense for a lot of parts of my range to make a block bet here. I decide to go for 1/3, bet 55k. He calls very quickly again in mucks. Plan worked to perfection. I'm pretty sure I got some value from a hand like Queen 10 or Ace Jack on a river that wasn't really that great. We win at 269k pot.
Khét nhở? Mẹ ông cháu khét đây. Quá khét.
Hey,
Chào anh nhá.
Yeah, good. Actually, seems like breaks are a good time for me. I just had a really lucky hand as well.
Oh my
So I
God,
started
yeah.
down a little bit again. I was down to 160k. There's about 10 big blinds because we played 10, 15,000, 15,000.
Okay.
And then it was funny because we're 700 at the
Chơi đi anh ơi.
table.
Like ace-hit offsuit under the gun with 160k, which is 10.5 big blinds.
Rồi
The button is
chơi
gone
đi
because he's pulling a mystery bounty, so his cards got knocked. So essentially we're 600. So that makes my hand an all-in. So I was pretty happy with that. So I shoved 160k. Hijack though calls, goes all in, but hopefully as king jack, king queen. Unfortunately, I saw that he has ace queen of spades, which is a monster. I'm not doing very good against that hand, but
Yo.